Imagine biting into a moist, flavorful cake packed with the goodness of carrots and the power of protein. Welcome to the journey of creating a delightful blend of taste and health. Our recipe for today is no ordinary one. It's a unique combination of a traditional dessert and a protein punch. It's about baking a cake that not only satisfies your sweet tooth but also contributes to your wellness. So put on your apron and spark up that oven. Stick around to discover how to create this culinary masterpiece in your kitchen. Scene script. Ready to meet the stars of our show? First, let's introduce the leading lady, the humble carrot. Packed full of vitamin A, she brings a natural sweetness and vibrant color to the stage. Next, we have protein powder, our muscle-building maestro. It's an excellent source of high-quality protein, aiding in muscle growth and repair. Now meet whole wheat flour, the backbone of our cake. It's a heart-healthy ingredient, full of fiber to keep you feeling satisfied. A sprinkle of cinnamon adds a spicy note and is known for its potential to control blood sugar. Don't forget about the supporting characters: eggs for structure, honey for natural sweetness, and vanilla extract for a hint of warm, aromatic flavor. Each of these components plays a crucial role in our performance. And last but not least, our secret ingredient, Greek yogurt. It adds moisture, creaminess, and a protein punch to our cake. With these ingredients on your counter, you're ready to begin. Preparation is key to a smooth cooking journey. The first step in our culinary adventure is to preheat the oven. Turn the dial to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or 175 degrees Celsius for our friends using the metric system. While our oven is getting toasty, let's move on to the next part of our prep. Next, we're going to grease our baking pan. A well-greased pan ensures that our delicious carrot protein cake will slide right out when it's done. You can use a pat of butter, a bit of oil, or your favorite non-stick cooking spray. Just make sure you get every nook and cranny, paying special attention to the corners and sides. Now, we're on to prepping our ingredients. This part is like the calm before the storm, a moment to gather our thoughts and our components. Start off by peeling and grating the carrots. You'll want about 2 cups of grated carrots for this recipe. Next, measure out your protein powder, baking soda, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Remember, exact measurements are our friends here, ensuring a perfectly balanced flavor and texture. While we're on the topic of balance, let's talk about our wet ingredients. Crack open your eggs into a bowl, avoiding any stray shells. Then measure out your applesauce, vanilla extract, and sweetener of choice. Whether you're using honey, maple syrup, or a sugar substitute, make it your own. Last but not least, let's not forget about our mix-ins. These could be anything from raisins to walnuts or even chocolate chips if you're feeling indulgent. Just make sure to chop them up into bite-sized pieces so they distribute evenly throughout the cake. By now, your oven should be at the perfect temperature, your pan is greased, and your ingredients are prepped and ready to go. You've laid the groundwork for a successful baking session, and I can almost smell the sweet aroma of our carrot protein cake. Now that everything is set, we can dive into the actual cooking. First things first, let's mix our dry ingredients. This step is the unsung hero of cake making. It's all about harmony, folks. Combining the dry ingredients well ensures that our cake comes out evenly baked and bursting with flavor. So, let's get started. In a large bowl, whisk together the flour, protein powder, baking powder, and a pinch of salt. These ingredients form the base of our cake, providing structure and helping it rise. Now, let's add in the sweet spices, cinnamon and nutmeg. These add a delightful warmth that pairs beautifully with the earthy sweetness of the carrots. Next, we have our star ingredient, finely grated carrots. Toss them into the bowl and stir until they're coated with the dry mixture. This helps to distribute the carrots evenly throughout the cake. And just like that, we have our dry mixture ready. Now onto the wet ingredients. Time to add some moisture to our recipe. Now, the wet mixture is where the magic really happens. It's the lifeblood of our carrot protein cake, giving it that moist, tender crumb that we all crave in a good cake. We'll start by cracking open 2 large eggs. These are the building blocks of our mixture, providing structure and richness. Make sure to break them into a separate bowl first to avoid any shell disasters. Next, we'll add in 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk. This ingredient will hydrate our dry mixture, contributing to the overall moistness of the cake. Plus, it's a great dairy-free alternative for those who prefer to keep it plant-based. Now let's bring in the sweetness. We'll mix in half a cup of raw honey. It's a natural sweetener that not only adds flavor but also contributes to the cake's moistness. And the bonus, it's packed with antioxidants. Then we'll add 1/3 of a cup of coconut oil. Not only does this give our cake a subtle hint of coconutty goodness, but it also helps to bind the ingredients together. Remember to melt it before adding it to the mixture so it incorporates evenly. Finally, we add in our star ingredient, 1 cup of finely grated carrot. This not only gives our cake its name, but also its unique texture and flavor. And of course, it adds a lovely pop of color. Once all our wet ingredients are in the bowl, we'll whisk them together until they're well combined. This is an important step because it ensures that every bite of our cake is as delicious as the last. Remember, baking is an art, but it's also a science. Each ingredient plays a key role in creating the final product. So, take your time, enjoy the process, and don't skip any steps. With our wet mixture prepared, we're halfway through the recipe. Stay tuned as we move on to the next exciting stage, combining the mixtures. The journey towards a healthy, delicious carrot protein cake continues. Now comes the exciting part, combining our mixtures. This is where the magic happens, where the personality of our carrot protein cake truly comes to life. First, make a well in the center of your dry ingredients. This will serve as the perfect little nest for our wet mixture. Now pour the wet mixture into this well. You're about to witness the birth of something truly delicious. But before we get too excited, let's talk about a crucial step in this process: mixing. It's tempting to mix until there's not a single lump in sight. But here's the thing, over-mixing can make our cake tough, and we certainly don't want that. Instead, we're aiming for a batter that's just combined, with the wet and dry ingredients coming together in harmony. So grab your spatula and gently fold everything together. Remember, we're not in a race. Take your time and be gentle. You want to see a few streaks of flour? That's perfectly okay. It's all part of the process. And voila! You've created the batter for our carrot protein cake. It might not look like much now, but just wait until it's baked. The aroma alone is enough to make your mouth water. With our batter ready, we're one step closer to our delicious carrot protein cake. Our oven is hot and ready, and so is our batter. We're at the exciting part now, the moment of transformation. It's time to pour our scrumptious batter into the pan. But before we do that, let's make sure our pan is prepared. A well-greased and floured pan is the secret to a cake that slides out smoothly, so don't skip this step. Now let's pour the batter in. You might notice that it's thicker than your typical cake batter, but don't worry. That's the protein making its presence known. Gently smooth the top with a spatula to ensure an even bake. Next, we're going to pop it into our preheated oven. The key here is to place the pan in the center of the oven. This ensures even heat distribution, which is crucial for an evenly baked cake. While the cake is baking, resist the urge to open the oven door. I know the aroma is tantalizing, but we don't want to lose any heat or cause any temperature fluctuations. Let's be patient and let the magic happen. And here's a handy tip. To check if your cake is done, insert a toothpick into the center. If it comes out clean or with a few moist crumbs, your cake is ready. If it's wet with batter, give it a few more minutes. Remember, every oven is unique, so your baking time may vary slightly. The key is to start checking at around the half-hour mark. That's when the top should be golden, and the edges should start to pull away from the sides of the pan. Once the cake is done, it's important to let it cool in the pan for about 10 minutes. After that, you can remove it from the pan and let it cool completely on a wire rack. This ensures your cake won't crumble when you cut into it. While our cake bakes, let's talk about the health benefits of our recipe. This isn't just any cake, it's a powerhouse of nutrients. Now let's talk about why this delectable carrot protein cake is not only a treat for your taste buds, but also a boon for your health. Every bite of this cake is loaded with protein, an essential building block for our bodies. Protein aids in muscle repair and growth, making this cake an excellent post-workout snack. It also leaves you feeling fuller for longer, helping to curb those unwanted snack cravings. And the best part? The protein in this cake comes from all natural ingredients like eggs, almonds, and protein powder, ensuring you're fueling your body with quality nutrients. But the star ingredient of our cake, the humble carrot, is not to be overlooked. Carrots are a fantastic source of beta-carotene, a type of vitamin A that is crucial for good vision and a strong immune system. They're also high in fiber, which aids in digestion and helps maintain a healthy weight. Plus, they add a dash of natural sweetness and a vibrant pop of color to the cake. And let's not forget about the other ingredients. The almonds bring in a dose of healthy fats and vitamin E, while the oats provide slow-releasing carbohydrates for sustained energy. The eggs contribute high-quality protein and a range of essential vitamins and minerals. And the cinnamon? It's not just there for flavor, it's packed with antioxidants and has anti-inflammatory properties, so every slice of this carrot protein cake is a healthful blend of proteins, complex carbohydrates, healthy fats, and a wealth of vitamins and minerals. It's a dessert that nourishes and satisfies, making it a perfect choice for those who want to enjoy a sweet treat without compromising their health goals. The beauty of this cake lies in its balance. It's a sweet indulgence that fuels your body, satisfies your sweet tooth, and contributes to your overall well-being. Now that we know how healthy our cake is, the wait seems even more worth it. So, let's get back to the kitchen and watch our nutritious creation come to life. The aroma filling your kitchen is a sign that our cake is ready. But how do we confirm it's baked to perfection? A quick tip is to use a toothpick. If you insert it into the cake and it comes out clean, your cake is done. Now, on to the next step. Carefully remove the cake from the oven. Remember, it's hot, so use oven mitts to protect your hands. Let it cool for about 10 minutes. This makes it easier to remove from the pan without breaking it. Once cooled, run a knife around the edges of the pan to loosen the cake, then flip it onto a wire rack. Remove the pan and let the cake cool completely. This is crucial for the frosting to adhere properly. And voila, there you have it, a delicious, healthy carrot protein cake. Enjoy! Your taste buds and your body will thank you for this delightful treat. Congratulations on creating this healthy masterpiece. It's not just a cake, it's a celebration of good health and amazing taste. You've just journeyed through the delightful process of making a carrot protein cake, a dessert that's not only scrumptious but also packed with the wholesome goodness of carrots and protein. This cake is the perfect blend of health and flavor, a true testament to the fact that healthy eating doesn't mean compromising on taste. It's a recipe that's as rewarding to make as it is to eat, so why not share this joy? Try making this cake at home, experience the burst of flavors, and don't forget to share your results. Let's spread the love for healthy eating. This journey of health and taste doesn't end here. There's a whole world of delicious, healthy recipes waiting for you to explore. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more delicious, healthy recipes. Happy cooking!